And a very good morning, folks. It's now early mid-August, and thankfully darkness has finally returned to my skies, at least for a couple of hours in the middle of the night. So time to get my telescope out again. As you can see, the weather's perked up a lot. I attempted to go out 2 nights ago because the sky was nice and clear, but when I actually went out, there was like light haze in the sky, so I abandoned the idea. So I had another go last night, and the good thing was it stayed completely clear for the time that I was out, and also there's no moon about either, so that suited the target that I was after perfectly. What I wanted to do was to take an image of an area of sky in the constellation Cygnus, which is my favourite area at this time of year, called the Veil Nebula complex. And in previous years I'd taken pictures of a section of that which is known as the, get it the right way round, the Eastern Veil Nebula, which is a bit that I find really interesting. And a long time ago I took a picture of the other half called the Western Veil Nebula, and at the time I was quite pleased with it, but I was conscious that I haven't really been back and revisited it, and my processing skills have got quite a lot better in the intervening couple of years, so I was hoping to get like a much better result than the old picture. The kit that I'm going to use is my Redcat 51, which is quite a wide field scope on a Skywatcher EQM 35 mount, and a Canon Astro modified, in this case DSLR. So yeah, having picked my target, it's was really just time to wait for darkness to come, hope it didn't cloud over, and get cracking.
I said I loved you, but you let go. I waited for hours, but you never showed. You were all my heart knew, but that's all I held on to, but you let go. We met over coffee on 17th Street. As easy as that when two souls meet. We said I do for worse or better, promised to hold on forever, but you let go. Time flew by like a thunderstorm. People change, and that's nobody's fault. It's a numbing silence when no one talks, and all you hear is two hearts breaking, pain from the mistakes we're making when you let go.
One of the heartening things about the target that I was after, the Western Veil Nebula, is you tend to be able to see it in a single exposure. So you know you're definitely on target, which was quite good and quite comforting. There's nothing worse than thinking you're on target, taking a load of pictures and discovering that an hour or so later that you were off target. So I could come in last night relatively happy that everything was going to chunter away. My goal in life was to be in bed at midnight. I'm not that great at staying up late. So in the end, I did, I think, 75 odd minutes of 60-second exposures, and then processed the target. The target itself is a supernova remnant of a star that exploded about 20,000 years ago, and I think this star's much more massive than our sun, maybe 20 times more massive. So it kind of created this huge cloud of gas, which is the Veil Nebula that we see today. The bit I was specifically interested in, the Western Veil Nebula, is otherwise known as the Witch's Broom, and I hope you can see the resemblance in the image. There appears to be like a very bright star riding on the back of the broom. That's just a visual coincidence. The reality is that star is well in the foreground. I think it's a long way away from the actual nebula itself. But yeah, I processed the picture. I couldn't wait, basically. I was quite keen to get up this morning. In fact, when I went to bed, I was super keen to almost process my image there and then, which is a mistake usually if you get tempted to do that. But I've had a go this morning, and yeah, I'm quite pleased with the result, to be honest, for an hour and a quarter's worth of exposure. After my last astro attempt, which didn't go particularly well, I'm quite chuffed with this. Hopefully you'll see that it's a significant improvement over previous efforts. So yeah, I'll leave it at that, and I'll put my image up now, and I look forward to seeing you next time. Take care, cheerio.